This is the Phoenix, Arizona weather discussion for Monday, July the 3rd. I'm Michael Groff. Hot and mainly dry conditions today through Wednesday here in the valley, but by later this week and this weekend, the moisture levels coming up, temperatures potentially coming down, and chances of blowing dust, maybe some showers and thunderstorms coming into the metro area as the monsoon gets fired up. So let's talk about it as we look outside this morning here at 6:15 a.m. A few high clouds in the valley right now, otherwise mostly sunny skies. 88 degrees at Sky Harbor. The dew point is up to 54. Relative humidity, 31%. The winds are calm. The barometer is rising. Temperatures across the area this morning and around south central Arizona. Most of us are in the 80s right now. Satellite shows the remnants of a pretty large thunderstorm complex that developed across northern Mexico last night. Now just mid and high level clouds in southeast Arizona. Maybe a few isolated light showers down there. The watch warning map, very quiet this morning. A few flash flood warnings in parts of extreme southeast Oklahoma and northeast Texas, as well as northeastern Arkansas. Flash flood watches around Memphis. Dense fog advisories for another half hour or so in parts of northeastern Alabama. On the convective outlook, a slight risk of severe storms, northern Oklahoma and much of Kansas. Otherwise, the marginal risk covers much of the Plain States, the Midwest, and into parts of the Northeast. And you see much of Arizona in the green today. That's a little bit misleading. I don't think we have a chance of thunderstorms here in the valley, but we will certainly talk about that and everything else related to our weather right now as we take a look at the models. This is the GFS. It's the 06Z run, valid at 5 o'clock Mountain Standard Time today. High pressure building north across the southwest states today. And drier air aloft will try to mix its way down to the surface. We do have some elevated humidity that you'll feel when you step outside this morning, but I would say for the most part today, mostly sunny skies. Dew points dropping back into the 40s. Highs this afternoon, 107 to 110. Isolated showers and thunderstorms again possible in far eastern and southeastern Arizona. You saw that we were in the green on the SPC outlook there, meaning a chance of thunderstorms here in the valley. I just don't think that the upper support would favor that. The steering flow aloft is mainly southwesterly. So I don't think we have much of a chance of seeing any dust or thunderstorms here in the valley today, but certainly the eastern part of the state, look out for that. Tonight, mostly clear skies, maybe a few high clouds and lows 80 to 90. Tomorrow, for your 4th of July, I would say temperatures a little bit above average. The normal high 107. We should be about 108 to 111 tomorrow as the high continues to build northward. Isolated showers and thunderstorms again, eastern mountains, southeastern corner of the state. But most of us should stay dry, and here in the valley, certainly dry. And by the time you get out there for the fireworks displays, around 9 or 9:30, temperatures should be dropping below 100 degrees. It's still going to be toasty out there, but the air mass should be relatively dry. Dew points in the 40s, most likely, so won't feel too bad. Now on Wednesday, the high continues to build north and is now centered over the central Rockies. Flow aloft is turning more south and southeasterly with time. Scattered showers and thunderstorms in northern Mexico. Isolated thunderstorms again in the eastern mountains of Arizona. But we should stay dry here in the valley. And with that high continuing to build and upper heights getting above 597 decameters, highs here in the valley Wednesday should be around 110 to 113. Thursday, another pretty hot day with high pressure continuing to keep its stronghold over the central Rockies. But the upper flow continues to be out of the southeast. And with that, more moisture will gradually work its way in the state. Instead of isolated thunderstorms, I think they'll become more scattered in nature across the eastern mountains, up along the eastern rim. Widely scattered thunderstorms, the western rim up toward Flagstaff, maybe even starting to get toward the Grand Canyon at this point. And here in the valley, I think we're still going to stay dry Thursday, though some of the models indicate at least a small chance of some storms getting in here, but I think we'll hold that off till Friday when the flow becomes more southeasterly to easterly. And moisture continues to increase. Humidity levels should be coming up. And even though the high pressure area will be very strong, and that heat bubble will be sitting here across the Rockies and into the southwest, temperatures should come down, especially if we see some more clouds and elevated dew points. So I think highs on Friday come down to about 107 to 110. A slight chance that we'll see a late day shower or thunderstorm. More than likely, if we see anything, it'll be in the form of blowing dust. And anybody that sees rain, probably very spotty and very light. But certainly in the mountains and up along the rim, better chances of rainfall. Saturday, depending on what happens Friday, Saturday could be an active day also, but it's hard to tell this far out. But the idea of at least Scattered showers and thunderstorms in the mountains, isolated showers and thunderstorms in the late afternoon through mid-evening here in the south central desert. Certainly seems possible. We'd say a 20% chance each day. Same thing on Sunday. High temperatures may cool down a bit further. Some of the models indicate Sunday could be more active with more moisture coming in, those elevated dew points. Precipitable water values continue to climb, so certainly showers and thunderstorms becoming more numerous in the mountains, widely scattered here in the deserts. High temperatures back toward around 104 to 107. And this is the QPF, the total amount of rainfall, the precipitation forecast coming off of the GFS for the next 7 days. I won't go beyond 7 days with the QPF forecast because I think that's just voodoo or throwing darts at that point. But this is indicating at least values, a trace, maybe a few hundredths of an inch here in the valley, and it shows almost statewide the chance of at least some kind of precipitation for the next 7 days. Now, it's hard to make these kind of maps this time of year. We've talked about this before because the nature of showers and storms here, the scattered nature, some places are going to get more than others. The rain distribution won't look exactly like this. But the idea of increased moisture and heavier rains in the mountains north and east of Phoenix certainly seems plausible. We go out to a week from today. This is Monday, July the 10th. High pressure continues to sit more or less over the four corners, so southeasterly flow aloft will prevail, and any little disturbances that rotate around that high could help to enhance shower and thunderstorm activity. You know the deal this time of year. But certainly we'll have that chance of storms each afternoon and evening. Random showers and storms. No telling exactly where they're going to pop up and when, but that chance will be with us. Same for Tuesday, the 11th of July. High temperatures each day, probably around 104 to 107. One of those days could even be a little bit cooler if we have extra clouds or precipitation around. And here's the end of the forecast period. This is Wednesday, July the 12th. High pressure not going anywhere at all. Still sitting over the four corners. Broad east to southeasterly flow should prevail. Widely scattered showers and thunderstorms will be possible here in the deserts each afternoon through the late evening hours. Scattered to numerous showers and storms in the mountains north and east of Phoenix. Same deal. It's a stuck record. That's how it's going to be now through September, off and on. Looking at the temperatures through the period off the European ensemble, it's got us up to 114 later this week, and I don't know if it gets quite that warm, but it could, especially if the moisture doesn't get in here as quickly as anticipated. But then temps really starting to go down as we head toward the middle part of the month with increased moisture and chances of precipitation. And that'll do it for the Phoenix, Arizona weather discussion for today. Our next video comes back here tomorrow morning. If you like our videos, be sure to subscribe to us. That way, every time we post a brand new video, you'll get the notifications. Have yourselves a great Monday, everybody. Stay cool out there.